How you doing over there, buddy?
Getting a little bit impatient.
A little bit impatient. What do you get impatient for? What do you gotta do? You gotta dig some holes today or something? Welcome to the AlphaXperience, normally brought to you by us, but today we're sponsored by the Crusades, Pope Urban II and the Council Claremont. The battle has begun, losses have been taken. We don't really know who is who, but it's full of energy and excitement.
Also, Mom has been sponsoring us and getting everything set up.
That's true. Well done. You know, we're like 15 seconds into this episode, and I've already forgotten to include the most important person. So that's right. Thanks, Mom.
Welcome.
How about we get back to our episode? What do you got?
He's Papa Wate, I'm the boy, and we are coming to you live from under the heat dome.
Who knows how hot it's going to be?
Check us out on YouTube and maybe somewhere else soon.
Well, we'll see about that.
Papa Wate, tell us what's coming up.
What's coming up? All right, what's coming up? Well, this is our best episode ever, or at least our second best episode. We're going to talk about power washing a driveway. We'll talk about how to train a Babylon cat.
Bombay.
Bombay what?
Bombay cat.
Bombay cat who? No, Shadow. What is Shadow?
A Bombay cat.
It's not a Babylon cat?
No.
It's a Bombay cat.
Bombay cat.
The black cat that we have named Shadow.
Yeah. The Halloween cat.
The Halloweenie. All right, cool. Well, I guess we're going to talk about how to train a Bombay cat. We'll talk about right angles and obtuse angles. And if we have time, as always, we'll take questions from our fan base. How many subscribers we got now?
Uno.
Uno what? You want to play Uno? Huh?
Subscriber.
We got one subscriber still?
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess we'll ask our one subscriber. I think we know who that is. We'll ask her if she's got any questions for us. All right, so first, let's jump into the fact of the week.
Tell us, Papa Wate.
Tell you about it? The fact of the week. A strawberry isn't a berry, but an avocado is. Maybe that's two facts. All right, bonus for everyone. Today we've got two facts of the week. So a strawberry is called a multiple fruit because it's made up of numerous tiny individual fruits embedded in a fleshy receptacle. No, that definition makes it sound delicious. All right, so what's a berry? A berry is a soft, fleshy fruit that comes from a flower with a single ovary, and it has a rind and a pulp. Just makes you just crave berries, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So technically, tomatoes, oranges, and even bananas are berries. And so are avocados, which was supposed to be our fact of the week.
Also, sorry to interrupt, but it looks like we have a special appearance.
We do. We have a neighbor walking by and a special appearance right now.
Yeah, I think it's Mom's cousin.
That could be the fact. That's right. So,
you said another fact? That's a third fact of the week.
There you go. Also listed here are watermelons, cucumbers, cantaloupes, squash, and pumpkins are all technically berries. Is that nuts?
Yeah.
I think that's nuts. That doesn't seem right. Seems like we need a new definition for berry or something like that, doesn't it? Because when you say berry, I mean, what do you think of?
And plus, people think that watermelon is melon.
Yeah. And when you say berry, I like strawberry, raspberry,
Blueberry.
blackberry, loganberry, marionberry, not the mayor, but the hybrid berry from Oregon, right?
Salmonberry.
You're just all over it, man, right? So we need to,
Cranberry.
Cranberry.
Thanksgiving dinner.
There you go.
With my leg.
There you are. Because you are too good of a kid to eat all at once. You got to eat you a piece at a time. That is true. Looks like there's a winner over there in the Crusades. I'm not sure what they've won, but the battle. Oh, it's a timeout or it's the end of the first quarter. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, maybe they need a new definition for berry.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, if it's going to include like avocados and pumpkins, but not a strawberry, it seems like maybe they screwed that up. I don't know.
If my head was a berry, it'd probably be the best berry ever because of how big it is.
So, if you're a berry, what did it say? I had to look up this definition. It says that it's soft. Yeah, that's your head. Fleshy. Yeah. I'm not sure there's much in there. You got a rind. Yeah, I guess that's your skull. And a pulp. And it comes from a single flower with a single ovary. Yeah, I don't know. I think you're just still a knucklehead.
Oh.
No. All right. You want to talk more about
But I
berries?
wanted to be a very good boy.
No. Oh, we got dad jokes coming from the kid today. All right. All right, let's talk.
Oh, what about a joke of the week?
Well, that comes at the end. Come on.
I know, but what's the joke gonna be?
Well, you're jumping ahead, man. Come on, figure out how the podcast works.
I know.
All right? Are you ready? You're all excited over there. Okay. Hey, let's talk about power wash in the driveway. How'd you do? Did you power wash the whole driveway?
Mm-hmm. Got a whole ton of bird poop on my legs.
You got a bunch of bird poop on your
Don't
legs?
know if our fan base wants to hear that.
I don't know. I mean, I think she knew because she brought a towel out for you to clean you up a little bit. But yeah, you did a pretty good job on all those pavers, right? How long did it take you to power wash the driveway?
Hour 20 minutes.
Hour, 30 minutes? That sounds about right. A lot of pavers. How many pavers do you think we got on the driveway?
Well, I mean, there's is there like about 8 of them in each thing? How
I
many?
think there's probably about 14 across and 80 or 90 up and down at least, probably, right? Got to be close to 1,000 pavers or more. Probably more than 1,000.
Seriously, just that driveway?
Yeah, I think so. It's a pretty big driveway. Did a good job. You got all the bird poop off. You cleaned up the dirt. You pushed it all down. You learned how to use the power washer?
Yeah.
What's the technique you got to use?
Like,
Back and forth? What's that you're doing over there?
like make it current?
Make a current, yeah, that's right. It works really well if you work diagonally too, right? And then we got a couple spots in the driveway that are higher than others, so you got to get over that hump. So
I hope that I don't have to do it again.
Well, you will. You'll have to do it again next year. Every year, we got to clean all the parakeet poop and pigeon poop that shows up in the spring when everybody's migrating. They decide they love our tree and they love the poop from our tree and our trees.
I'll see if we can use the power wash to hunt down those birds up there.
Well, we got a Bombay cat that hunts down the birds for us sometimes.
Yeah, but not the birds that usually will poop.
That's
Usually
true.
they're the backyard birds, not the front yards.
What do you think happened over there at the Crusades? You think is it a timeout? Is it looks like it's a hot dog break. Crusades, especially.
I was thinking that they're gonna have a tea party or something like that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the Crusades of 1095 were infamous for sausage eating. The midpoint.
Really?
Yeah, intermission, and they all had sausages. It was before they called it a bratwurst and such. So it's just a hot dog or sausage, that's what's happening. So it's the mid-crusade hot dog break. Good for them. You gotta stay hydrated, and you need that protein. You gotta wield those foam swords, man.
I was thinking that they were gonna keep on fighting. I mean, they're gentlemen to take a break with each other and
Right.
eat hot dogs if they're enemies.
Commiserate.
Yeah. Maybe they'll stop fighting. Maybe they'll just talk over what happened. Maybe someone stole a sausage.
I think that's just the end of the first quarter. I think they're gonna come back out again. But anyway, that driveway does look clean. You did a really good job. I did notice that a bird has pooped since yesterday. So
Yeah.
it's like a never-ending job. It's like painting that bridge over the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, right? You start on one end, you paint it, you keep going. Once you get to the other end, you gotta start from scratch again because it's already time to paint it again. Same thing with that driveway. It looks like
Probably the same as the Petronas Towers window cleaning.
probably.
Because you gotta clean both of them and you have to do it once every month.
I'll tell you what. if the Alpha experience brings you anything, it's randomness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we are. All right,
Maybe
cool.
Mem Mom will show us a picture of the driveway.
I don't know. She's gonna have to think up a question from the fan base to make this exciting. But
Yeah.
how about we transition now? Let's go to the next part of our show and talk about
Boeing School.
No, we're gonna talk about Bombay cats, not Babylon cats. So what's a Bombay cat?
Not like the traditional Halloween cat. A lot of black cats have the white underbelly. Bombay cats are the complete black one, which have like the like yellowish orange eyes. They're the ones that are often depicted as like Halloween cats.
Well, that's definitely her. Although she does have a couple of little gray hairs. Have you noticed those?
Yes.
She's got one on her head and one on
She
the
has
upper
a
part of her
few.
back.
Yeah.
Got a little cluster of white hairs. It's kind of funny. I think that guy's exceeding the speed limit. So you're training Shadow, our Bombay cat. Training her to do what?
Respond to some things like I'm training her with tweets.
Yeah.
I'm training her to do tricks with tweets, and it's a Halloween cat.
Look at you, man. You are just full of the puns today, bro. Dad jokes.
A dad joke from the Alpha.
There you go. Not bad. So you got treats for her, and you get her to do what? You get her to like come to you.
Yeah, I get her to come to me. I get her to like I can have her like sit down for a few seconds. I will like do a time, and once I go to 1, she will get up and go to me. Like I tell her to sit down. I push her down. Like I make her sit, and then once she hears the 1, she will get up and go, and I will give her a treat because she knows to wait for 5 seconds.
So you get a treat, then you physically manipulate her. You can push her into position, and then you walk away
I
from her.
sit her down.
Uh-huh.
I sit her down from a few feet away from me.
Uh-huh.
I make her lay down,
Okay.
and then I will I'll count down, and when she hears the 1, she gets up and she goes to get her treat.
You think she actually audibly hears you say 1?
Yes.
Really?
Whenever I say 1, she will do it. She used to just sit down. When I put her, like I made her sit down like that, she would get back up again because she knows I have a treat, but now she's gotten much better over the course of 3 days.
Really? That
Yeah.
quickly?
Yeah,
All right.
fast learner.
You gonna enter in a, like you gonna put her in the circus or something, or enter in a contest, or
No.
no? Just have fun with her around the house.
Yeah.
Should we talk a little bit about
Obtuse angles.
obtuse angles and right angles? What's an obtuse angle?
Well, we also cannot forget acute,
What's an acute angle?
something below 90 degrees. Like this is a right angle.
A right angle is 90
Anything-
degrees.
Yeah, so this is 90
How
degrees.
many right angles in a circle?
None.
Well, there's 4, or there's infinite, right? Because it could go around and around and around. But like,
That's more.
if you had a circle and you put a right angle, a right angle, a right angle, and a right angle, that's 4 right angles. 90, 90, 90, 90, well, 360. That's what a circle is, right? 360 degrees?
Yeah, that's a circle, but
What's an acute angle? Tell us about an acute angle.
anything below like 90 degrees. So like this would be an acute angle. This would be an acute angle. Like
Like a slice of pizza is an acute angle usually.
and then
And the corner of the street is a right angle.
yeah.
What's an obtuse angle?
Oh. Well, let me see. I wonder if they can see the trees up there.
Probably, they could probably see some of the palm trees. Are you talking about all
That's
those little acute angles on the palm trees?
Kind of.
Yeah?
There's another call coming in.
I don't think we have to tell people about the cars coming in. They'll just observe the
Yeah.
cars. We just do our thing. That's
An
our
obtuse
jam.
angle is anything over 90 degrees. So
Uh-huh.
91 degrees to like well, my school says 91 degrees to 179 degrees.
Oh, because 180 degrees is what?
line, like a straight line, really.
Because what now?
Like a 180 degrees is like
A line.
straight line.
Yeah. That's exactly right. So what about an angle that's bigger than 180 degrees? What do you call that? Something for us to talk about next week on episode number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something that's bigger than a line, because what if the angle is and downward? Maybe you got a 140 degree angle or something. Oh, 140 would be less than a line. I was thinking 240.
Another mistake.
Yeah, I'm making mistakes all over the place. Thanks for pointing them out, though. I mean, I really don't mind when you point out the mistakes that I make. I enjoy it a lot.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'll make sure I point out your mistakes, too, Layla. I know how much you love that.
Why, thank you.
Anything else you want to tell us about obtuse angles, acute angles, right angles?
No, you know I don't really like when I have to talk about school.
No, but you did a really good job, though. I mean, it's really good to know about right angles, right? Right angles are the things that help us keep houses standing up, even though there's not really any true right angles in a house usually. They're really close, which is what matters, right?
I think I hold like one submarine had the camera lens, or like a thing that you peek through, and it was like 99.98% like it's like dome was like almost a perfect circle, 99.98% like a perfect circle or something like that. I'm surprised how close it is to the thing. It might be a little bit off, but yeah.
Cool. You got anything else you want to talk about in terms of angles?
Not really.
All right. I mean, we're getting time to the show where we take a question from our fan base, and then do you have a joke of the day for us?
You do the joke of the day. You're the dad. I'm more of the joke still, but my brain isn't really working right now.
I don't know if I have a joke of the day. We might have to insert a joke of the day later on.
Okay, let's edit this part out then.
No. Well, here's what we're gonna do. You ready? We're both gonna turn our faces away from the camera so you can't see our mouths, and then we're gonna be quiet for a second.
It's time for joke of the week. What do you call a fake noodle?
And then we'll have somebody. We'll have written the words right up here for the joke, and then we'll go, hey, and you fill in the punchline. We'll tell you the end of the joke next week. All right. That's a good joke of the week. But wait till next week for the punchline. Tell us what you think the punchline ought to be. Nobody even know we did this. It'd be awesome. All right. Now it's time to take questions from our fan base. All right. Does our fan base have any questions?
They do have a question.
What's the question of the week from our fan base?
The question of the week to each of you is, what type of angle best describes you? Acute, obtuse, or right, and why?
Well, we know that Dad's obtuse.
Oh, nice. Why is that?
Big, strong guy.
Is that I like how you throw that second word in there for that second adjective? And so does that make you an acute angle? Because you're a little tiny. You used to be an acute angle. I don't know what happened.
I'm more obtuse now.
You're not so acute anymore.
I'm more obtuse, I think.
When you were a baby, you were acute. I think that wraps up the episode for the week. We could see that maybe it was halftime. Folks are warming up again for the Crusades. Just a couple people out there testing on a couple of techniques or tactics or just general swings. Looks like we got a lefty out there. All right. Well, thanks for joining us for episode 2 of the Alpha Experience and our discussion of Bombay cats, of pressure washing driveways, obtuse, acute, and right angles, and assorted questions from the fan base.
Well, that wraps it up.
There you go.